Hello, welcome back to Mrs. Hewitt's Spelling at Home. We have another word study session for you today. We have another root word, and our root word today is this. It is junct, okay? And this is from the Latin. Now I'm going to struggle to say this because it starts with an IU, which we don't have in English. So I think it's probably jungere. But in Latin, lots of those ones that used to start with an I have actually changed to a J in English. So it means to join, okay, or to be together, to join together. So words that have a junct in are words that normally talk about joining together. So I'm going to pop the morpheme frame up. There'll be one main word that is familiar to you and some words that actually you probably might not have heard of before. But there's not many, but it is important to know that that junct bit does mean join, okay? So build your words by writing your word sums from that grid. Pause the video. Okay, so you can see there's not very many different roots here. These two are probably the most familiar and ones that you may have used in your writing. So we have got junction here, junction. So you have a junction in a road. When you get to the end and it joins another road, you have junctions when you're joining things together, where anything basically is joined together is a junction, it's a join, just another word for a join. And we have a juncture, which is a bit like a break in proceedings. So we've come to a juncture now. It's almost like when one thing stops and another thing starts. So more of an event, whereas a junction tends to be with a thing. Okay, so juncture is probably more like a break in doing things. We've also got there conjunction. Now that's one of your spag words, one of your grammar words, isn't it? A conjunction. And remember, con as a prefix does mean with. So a conjunction is with joining. So it's actually those joining words that join things together. So we've got things like and but and because they join two of your clauses together, don't they? We could have coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. But yeah, conjunction is a joining word. So I always say, remember, if you're asked for a conjunction, you think, oh my goodness, I can't remember, it's another one of those technical grammar words. You can think, oh, it's got a junction in it. I know junction's about joining. And then that might remind you what sorts of words you're trying to find. So that makes perfect sense about why those are those words. And then down the bottom here, we've got subjunctive, which is a type of sort of tense in writing, in speaking. It's sub meaning under. It's like a lesser tense, really. It's to do with the sort of lower clauses, come from Greek. And then we've got injunction and injunction, which is basically to do with breaking something up, a legal term. So you can take out an injunction if you want to stop something or make sure it absolutely stops. So in meaning in, basically. So it's to put in a break, basically, to break in, to break within something. So we've got the injunction there to stop something happening. So as you can see, really not that many words from this today, but the one that is really useful for you is the obviously the spelling of the junct. We don't have really many words with those combinations in, with those letter combinations in English. And for your grammar, conjunction is a useful one to remember, because that all links back to the meaning of those root words. That can help you with your morphemes. So yeah, so that's it really. So write a sentence. So not very many words to do. Pick one of those words to write a sentence or two with, and then that is it for this week. I will see you next week with some more Mrs. Hewitt's Spelling at Home. Bye.